Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Josh Talks About Stuff podcast. Today's topic, the new LEGO Series 2 Marvel Collectible Minifigure Series, and the fact that they're in boxes now instead of bags. Today's guest, a very special one, it's Josh from Josh Builds Stuff. How are you, Josh? Hi, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you? It's been a rough couple of months, but I'll tell you what, things are on the upswing. Thank you so much for asking. Today we're talking about these new collectible minifigures and the fact that they're in boxes, not bags. Do you have opinions on this? I have strong opinions on everything. Even things I have no business having opinions on, if you know what I mean. Oh good, that's what I'm counting on today. Hey, can I have a sip of your water? Oh, sure. Thank you. But what I want to do today is talk about new Marvel CMFs, and I assume... What a coincidence. That's what I want to talk about. Oh, good. So you're familiar with them? No. But I would like to talk about them. As you can maybe see in front of me, probably not, I have so many multiples of so many of these figures. Here's a disclaimer. The way I collect CMFs. I want one of every single figure. I'm very good at feeling bags, and my favorite part of collecting CMFs is the hunt. That's the fun part for me. What about you? Am I supposed to be just sharing, or am I playing devil's advocate? Am I supposed to be arguing the points that you make? I think we'll need one of us to play devil's advocate at some point, because I think we're going to have very similar opinions on this matter, fittingly enough. I think that hunting for CMFs is dog water. I'd rather just go up and buy them randomly without feeling that any ability to choose my fate. I've actually heard that argument with these. That was people being for the boxed versions of these. They're like, I like the randomness. And I'm assuming you're playing devil's advocate, because that sounds terrible. I love the randomness. I like that I don't have choice in this world. Choices are hard. Choices are difficult. Why make a choice when someone can make it for you? Do you know what randomness has gotten me here? It's gotten me 4 Agathas, and 4 Storms, and 3 Mr. Knights. Now, you can make an army out of the Agatha army. Witch's Covenant? Covenant is Halo. You can make Halo out of Lego now. You're welcome. Thanks to your lack of choice. Okay. I'm going to play devil's advocate now, in clearly being annoyed by these figures. I'm going to play normal now. Okay, it's good that one of us is advocating for something. I want to say good things about these figures, because they look great. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at them closely. They do look great. I will agree, but all CMFs look great, regardless of the packaging they're in. I also agree, but I have to find something good, and at least leg printing is nice, double molded arms and arm printing, and a new bow and arrow piece. So CMFs, for a long time, they've introduced new molds since the beginning, when they were $2 or $3, and not $5 to $6, and in cardboard boxes that you can't. So your argument here is that there have been no improvements here, not a substantial enough improvement to warrant a box/price increase. Do you believe at all that a part of it is environmental? Absolutely not. Me too. It's like I'm talking to myself. I don't know if you want me to argue against it or for it, because I'm very much against it. I want you to tell me. I want you to be you. Okay. Weirdly enough, but no. I look at us. Look at us. Hey, look at us. Say it again. Look at us. Who'd have thought? Hey. What were you saying? I did this mostly as an experiment. I bought 20 boxes on 2 different trips. I got 8 unique figures out of 20, so I spent $100. My whole plan here was to buy a bunch of blind boxes, or some blind boxes, and then buy the rest on eBay. What this seems like it'll do. For Lego's sake, they're gonna sell more of these. I agree. Because the odds of getting the one I want are so much lower if I was gonna find them organically. I agree. Then I'll pay twice as much to a reseller to guaranteed get the one I want. And that means their service is now worth more money, and they can charge me more. I agree. I'll just say I agree to everything you said. You can just use that as a final version. I agree with you. The aftermarket will be after the main market. Who's your favorite figure from this wave? You hear that? Better question. Have you watched a single one of the shows from which the figures in this wave were featured?
Yeah.
Did you watch WandaVision?
Yeah.
Did you watch Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Did you watch Hawkeye?
Yes.
I thought you said you didn't. I thought you were falling off Marvel. Wait.
I am. Keep in mind, a lot of these came out over a year ago.
That's true. Cheers to Lego for being timely. Did you watch She-Hulk? That's the real one.
Absolutely not.
Me neither, but we both hate women. What was your original question?
What's my favorite figure?
Yeah, what's your favorite if you had to pick a favorite?
Oh, Moon Knight.
Me too, but I like that show. And Oscar Isaac. Why are we here? Can you hear people in the background? This isn't actually a real microphone. It's a light bulb.
Is this the skit you had planned for the thing?
No, the skit, we're on a podcast.
You're muted. Now I can't hear anything.
Am I actually muted? I didn't change anything.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Did I talk too quietly?
I don't know.
Let's take this as an opportunity to double check all of these things. There have been many YouTubers saying, hey, go buy a scale. This is how we can figure out the figures now. Am I supposed to walk through Target with a very exact scale? I have some dignity.
Some would argue your dignity already crossed the line when you were standing as a grown adult feeling out groping children's toys in an aisle dedicated for children.
No, I would grab them from the checkout area at the front of the store. I'd get a big old
God
pile
and
of
everybody.
them. I'd grab a big pile of them, and then I'd put them in the top part of my cart, and I would walk around the store as I felt them. The shameful part is at the end of my walk, having to go back up to the register and slide all the ones I didn't want back onto the little peg. That part was a little weird.
I have been collecting the minifigure series since they first came out, when I was a wee little bitty boy. And as a wee little bitty boy with wee little bitty financials, I could only get a handful and like one or two a series if I were lucky. So I had the option to get good at feeling them out and making sure I would get the ones I would want. And now that option is taken away. And it's not just me as an itty-witty baby boy who did it. When I worked at the Lego store, customers would come in wanting a specific one, and they're not gonna buy some random bags to maybe get Kermit the Frog. They would rather have someone feel it out for them. So I felt hundreds of them when I was an employee, or as someone at the store just shopping for myself. And not just at a Lego store, at Walmarts and Targets too, because they're only getting one or two. They don't want to get a bunch of random things. And now that option has been taken away, and you didn't have to feel them out. If you wanted that random experience, you still could buy them blindly, but now the option is no longer there. I can't see a reason why that isn't a money-making opportunity, because despite the people that are saying they won't get any of them, it doesn't matter, because now people have to buy them in larger amounts to get whatever they want, and it's completely random, and I hate it, because it's gambling.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. I personally think Lego.
Well,
I was gonna say you go ahead. It's okay. You go ahead. In terms of cost to,
what were you gonna say?
No, you go ahead. It's okay. You go ahead. You go ahead. You can go ahead. You can go. You can go.
You can go.
It's okay.
No,
ahead.
no, it's okay.
No, you go.
Go on ahead.
Get out. Go on.
No,
go on. Get out of here.
No, you go.
Get out. Go
on
ahead.
ahead.
Go. You go ahead. You go ahead. You just go ahead. What I was saying is that in terms of who really benefits from this change, I think it's resellers above all else. Okay, I'll go. I was saying that I don't think it's the aftermarket sellers who are really. This is the other thing.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I don't know how much I don't like boxes, and I don't know how much I don't like the lineup because I'm not familiar with half these people.
I agree.
I think dedicated collectors, we're hurt by this. We have to spend more money to get what we want now. And casual collectors couldn't care less because they collect casually. So basically, we just got the bad end of the stick. What's the saying?
The poop end, I believe.
Yeah, whatever end we got, I don't like it.
The one with the poop on it.
Tastes terrible. Lego might make more money because resellers might buy more, but resellers are the ones who benefit most from this.
I disagree. I think...
Thank you for joining me. Do you have anything you'd like to say for yourself?
Well, the issue here is that he has the same opinions I do, and he shares his opinions and then asks me for my opinions, which is the exact same.
Well, maybe I should have brought on a guest who had different ideas than I did. Or,
as an interviewer, you ask a question and then you let them answer.
I'm not interviewing, I'm on your podcast. I agreed to come on your podcast. Why are we here? I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, once again, Josh, thank you so much for being here. I couldn't have asked
Thank you
for
having me.
I'm
glad I was able to make the
pleasure.
time.
I'm so glad that you were able to take the time to do this with all of us and share your insights with all of us. I do hope the people enjoyed what you had to say, and I would love to have you come back.
This has been fantastic. I've had so much fun.
Thank you all so much. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends if you enjoyed this video.
Thanks
I'll
again
see you next
from the
time.
bottom. Thank you.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
you next time.
Thank you. Thank you.